Welcome! In this lesson, we'll explore the OECD AI Principles, the first intergovernmental standard for the responsible development and use of artificial intelligence. Adopted in 2019 and updated in 2024, these principles have become a cornerstone for global AI governance, inspiring frameworks from the EU AI Act to ISO standards and the United Nations initiatives. We'll cover the origins and purpose of the OECD AI Principles, the 5 values-based principles for trustworthy AI, the 5 recommendations for policymakers, the broader impact and global adoption of these principles. Let's start with the foundation. The OECD AI Principles were adopted by the OECD Council at a ministerial level on May 22, 2019. They were developed through a multi-stakeholder process involving experts from governments, industry, academia, and civil society. Their purpose is to ensure that AI promotes innovation and trust while protecting human rights, democratic values, and social well-being. In 2023 and 2024, the OECD updated the recommendation to reflect new realities, particularly the rise of generative AI, the need to counter misinformation, and the importance of environmental sustainability. The framework is divided into 2 main parts: values-based principles for trustworthy AI and recommendations for policymakers. Let's look at the 5 values-based principles first. First, inclusive growth, sustainable development, and well-being. AI should enhance human creativity, reduce inequality, and promote environmental sustainability. In short, technology must serve people and the planet, not the other way around. Second, respect for the rule of law, human rights, and democratic values. AI actors must ensure fairness, privacy, and accountability, and maintain human oversight to prevent misuse. The updated version specifically calls for action against misinformation and disinformation, while safeguarding freedom of expression. Third, transparency and explainability. AI systems should disclose information that helps people understand when and how AI is being used, what data informs its decisions, and how those decisions can be challenged. Transparency must be meaningful, not just technical. Fourth, robustness, security, and safety. AI systems must function reliably throughout their entire life cycle. That means anticipating foreseeable misuse and ensuring systems can be safely overridden or decommissioned when necessary. Fifth, accountability. AI actors are responsible for their systems and their impacts. This includes maintaining traceability of data and decisions and applying systematic risk management throughout the AI lifecycle. Together, these principles form the ethical foundation of what we call trustworthy AI. Now, let's move to the 5 recommendations for policymakers, designed to help governments translate principles into practice. First, invest in research and development. Governments should encourage public and private R&D that prioritizes trustworthy, open, and privacy-respecting AI, including datasets and open-source tools that reduce bias. Second, foster an inclusive AI ecosystem. This means enabling fair access to data, computing power, and expertise, so that small and medium enterprises and developing countries can participate in AI innovation. Third, shape an agile and interoperable policy environment. Regulators should test new approaches such as regulatory sandboxes and work together across borders to ensure consistent, interoperable governance. Fourth, build human capacity. Artificial intelligence will transform the labor market. Governments must invest in skills, training, and education to ensure people can thrive in an AI-enabled economy. Fifth, strengthen international cooperation. Global collaboration is essential to harmonize standards and governance mechanisms. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development encourages shared learning through platforms like the Policy Observatory and the Global Partnership on AI. Finally, it's worth noting how the OECD helps policymakers put these principles into practice. The organization developed a framework for classifying AI systems, which analyzes them across 5 dimensions: people and planet, economic context, data and input, AI model and task and output. It also maintains a live policy observatory, an open database tracking AI policies and national strategies around the world. In summary, the OECD AI Principles establish the first global foundation for trustworthy AI. They emphasize inclusion, transparency, safety, accountability, and sustainability. These principles are not just ethical ideals, they are the blueprint guiding modern AI policy worldwide, shaping how nations innovate responsibly while protecting human dignity and democratic values.